showdown between the Washington Commanders and the San Francisco 49ers.
To kick off for San Francisco.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Here comes Williams on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Michael Williams there to haul him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Right back to Allen. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That is Alfred Collins cleaning up that play. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Coming off a 300-yard performance and a win a week ago, you know the rhythm and just the confidence of this offense was high coming in. And that completion, well, it only adds fuel to that confidence.
First down for Daniels. And now he's up over 1,000 yards to begin this season. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. He's going to get to the sideline and out with a gain of, looks like about 23 yards. That's going to bring up a Commanders first down.
500 yards receiving, well, that's nothing to scoff at in this league and season. And he's making a push for it with a big gain right here on the opening drive.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. We'll give to Allen out of the shotgun. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Allen. Will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, knock down that runner.
Throwing on second. Daniels hits his target in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, number 5 for him this season. Jake Moody on for the PAT. He misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And that return ends as he goes out of bounds. That gave them great field position down inside the 30.
You know it right now, Kate. I'm absolutely in favor of this frenetic pace. A touchdown scored, and this is what the immediate response is. Nearly answer it with a house call yourself. Yeah, there's no body blows in this one. This game's starting with some serious haymakers.
Play action now. Purdy bails out of the pocket quick. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Play made by Deron Payne.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And he gets home. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th on the ground this year. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they get the point their opponents could not get, Brock, and they've got a 7-6 lead. Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Beginning this drive with a run by Allen. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Daniels now. McLaurin has it on the outside. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Well, as far as receiving numbers go, Brock, you get up near 200, you expect to win a game, and they were indeed winners last week thanks to his work that he is continuing here.
That's right, and he put out that effort a week ago. You can expect to see the ball early and often today.
'49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play. Now Daniels to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. But that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
And you love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra, block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Purdy. And it looks great flying through the air run, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Purdy looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And they come up empty on that third down. Would have been good for the first, but couldn't hang on through that hit. It is 4th down.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's third down.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I certainly don't mind completions nor getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands in a hurry. But that one was way too predictable as it goes backwards.
Actually wound up losing a yard on that completion, so it's going to be 2nd and 11 now. Throwing now, Daniels. He gets it right back to McLaurin. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Oh, and he finished with a stat line like he did in support of a win last week, Brock. You know that you're in store for some early work the next time out. Lo and behold, here we are.
Yeah, teams can tend to be a little bit habitual at times. The way he played was a big factor in earning that win. So getting him looks here, especially early on.
And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to him. Nick Bosa. And that's going to make it 13 to go now on 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. We've got the 49ers in front. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. To throw, Daniels. On again, and it's the same results. They drop him again. Osa Odigizua. These guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down.
Hey, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed. Maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Here he goes, third and long. He finds Diggs, right side. And he's not going to make it. No stopping short. So expect a punt coming up here on fourth down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Off the play fake, Purdy rolling out to his left. And he's going to fire this one deep down the near sideline. Wide open down the field, and he has it! Touchdown, San Francisco!
Touchdown, 49ers!
Extra point try now from Pinheiro.
Extra point.
Send right down the middle and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Niners 14, Commanders 6. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
7 yards.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Daniels from the pistol. It's to Williams over the middle. He's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch, so give him what looks like about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Changing up the call. This is Allen on second. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a third and short.
Nickel set from the Niners on third down. He's got White, complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Okay, I think both sides feeling the sting of that one. That offensive player is going to feel that one, not just in the moment, but tomorrow. But the defense, they feel a little worse, too, after that play, giving up the first down.
Daniels on first and 10. Starting off sharp, 9 of 10 throwing the football to begin this one. Shotgun handoff for Allen. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. let me tell you, okay, once you're in the grass for one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Daniels. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And the Washington first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down. Here's Allen. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Here's Daniels. He's not going to get away from this. They're all over him. They drop him at the 33. Alfred Collins. And after that play, it is 2nd and 15.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack. You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Daniels back to throw. That one complete to Diggs. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, score! Attack!
Now Daniels off the play action. On the move. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. There's Bosa again. And they need to regroup your partner ahead of this 2nd and goal. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi's Stadium in just a moment. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready, what's up?
gun. It's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. And he's going to go down here. Pressure gets him at the 23. And Biggie Zuar again. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at 3rd and goal.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Rushes on him again, and back to the ground he goes for a 3rd consecutive play. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
For the field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And they continue to trail by 8.
Goal to go, and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He can shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on 1st, 2nd, or even 3rd and goal.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. And a good defensive play to knock that one out. We've got 2nd down.
Ooh,
coming off a touchdown on their previous drive, you can almost feel the urgency up here, Brock. They want to add more.
Yeah, urgency and aggressiveness. Those are kind of the ingredients in the recipe for this offense, and certainly their success today.
Working on 2nd down. Purdy. Chased out to his right. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Couple defenders there, and they're gonna intercept it. Mike Samuel makes the play.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. On the handoff, Allen. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Commanders. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
1st down, Commanders.
Rolling on 1st down, Daniels. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. And this one's going to be forced out by the hit. Incomplete. They've been going his way all game, Brock. Defense is paying attention. Someone there to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Daniels now. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Upton Stout. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. It's going to bring up first and goal.
And the 49er first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
McCaffrey. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5. Now Purdy. Intercepted in the end zone. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Commanders will begin the fourth quarter with a football following the interception.
Over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Isaac Garindo to return. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. They pick up 1 on the run. 3 more, though. That takes him to third and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 5.
Looking to throw, Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a well-timed hit knocks it out. And quickly coming out of the locker room now, partner. His defense is forced to fourth down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Begins his return at the 16. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Now Daniels to throw. This one to Williams out left side. He's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him what looks like about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On second down, Daniels. by his running back, Allen. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
He held on to that for one reason and one reason alone, because he's got some kind of powerful grip strength. That was incredible to take that shot and still possess the ball.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. To throw, Daniels. Fits it through the middle. They wind up with a quality 16-yard pickup on that play. They get the first down, too.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Brought in right side by McLaurin. He's going to be forced out after he picks up about 19 yards. And it is a first down, Washington.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Throwing now, Daniels. Complete to Diggs out left. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up first downs and keep the drive on schedule.
Play action now with Daniels. Brought in right side. And he'll go down here at the 16.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here's Daniels on second. This one's caught. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Right side and in the hands of Allen. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Allen will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Now backed up to the 8, 3rd and goal. They bring McLaurin in motion right. Daniels, 3rd and goal. And he's going to be brought down shy of not just the end zone block, that first down marker as well. So now offense facing an interesting 4th down decision.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Now the field goal unit runs on for its 2nd try tonight. This is a chip shot from the left hash.
A 20-yard attempt.
Mooney knocks it through, and that gets him back within 5.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Samuel now to return it. Ooh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
first and 10 from the 32. Off the play fake. Purdy. Taken in on the right side by Pearson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
42-yard line.
Looked like a first for a moment, but still a couple of inches left to go. Second down. McCaffrey running between the tackles. They're going to slow him up here after 4, maybe 5 yards. And that's going to be good for a 49ers first down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. McCaffrey the back on first and 10. And after that last play, already above 500 rushing yards for the season. Purdy setting up that play action. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Purdy to throw it. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that first down too. Brock, you tell me about this all the time. A tight end's top responsibility changes by the down, and on that one, it was all about blocking, getting his guys some space to get vertical.
Really got to be some of the most versatile players on the team. I was spoiled in my life, in my football life, to watch really the Colts and their 12 personnel so good in the run game, just like that one.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Purdy throwing here. He brings it in. And they're going to stop him just before he can make it a first and goal situation, Brock. They got him at about the 5.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Great start on that first down. Only need 2 here on second. Purdy on the play action. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to it. Odafe Oweh. And that's going to lead us to a 3rd and 13.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that. A huge sack for this defense.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets come up with a 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
The 7-yard line.
Second and goal coming up from the 7. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. They pick up a 4. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here's another for him. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro.
The extra point.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. And the lead is up to 12.
Makes the score, Niners 21, Commanders 9. Eddie Pinheiro to kick
Now
off.
Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard
The
line.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. Short pass brought in. It's a big gain, 19 yards as they finally take him down. And that's going to bring up a Commanders 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Daniels now. And this one's going to be incomplete. Catch there, but couldn't survive the contact. That's going to bring up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Daniels setting up the play action. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
One score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think we can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up, and I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Upton Stout. And the 49ers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st down from the 42. Play action now. Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. Some nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first.
It's a gain of 20. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Down to the 10. And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. 3 in this game, now 7 for the season.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Point after try, it's good by Pinheiro. And their lead now up to 19 points.
28, Commanders 9.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's down as that play goes for 26 big ones. That's good for the first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Washington.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Running back motions right. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Right back to him, but he can't make the catch this time. Defender waiting with that hit, forces it out. It's second down.
I can understand still trying to put something together here offensively, find some kind of confidence, because this has been rough, both on the scoreboard and the turnovers. Not the kind of offensive effort they were looking for.
He's under pressure, and down he goes. They get to him at the 38. Alfred Collins. And now they're going to need some help. This is a 3rd and 18.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's over the middle, cut by Diggs. And that's going to be good for a first down. They stare down 3rd and 18, and they come through with a big play.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing now, Daniels. This is caught downfield by Allen. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. And I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Garindo to return it. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. It's a foot race. And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone. The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here, 1st and goal. Play action now with Purdy. Forced out to his right. Cut near the goal line. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. McCaffrey trying to punch it in. And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. His touchdown in this final frame. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And their lead now up to 19 points.
Commanders 16. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Now Daniels to throw. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I can imagine the more vocal guys on that defense, especially linebacker, safety, reminding the guys, hey, listen, nothing behind us. And when we get a chance to knock it down, one-on-one, we got to win these contested plays as they just did.
This is Allen on the give. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. To throw, Daniels. Behind the line, he lost that football. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They keep the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The Commanders ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory.